Well, from the world of theatre to the world of fashion, it's time for your how-to guide. While September means shaking off the winter blues and embracing a not too distant summer season, but it also means that we're one step closer to the dreaded and inevitable spring cleaning. Cue this week's how-to fashion guide, Transitioning Your Wardrobe, a guide to mastering the art of closet organization in a way that works for you. Inexpensive, time efficient, and believe it or not, enjoyable. And the only one that could give us all three things in one is Expresso Show's fashion editor, Nick Strelitz, everybody.
There you go. Ooh, one psychotic fan.
I always just listen out for the response.
I'm a stalker, everyone.
Okay.
My dreams have been realized.
Your dreams have come
Yes!
true. Okay.
So excited. I see you,
telling
B.
stalkers to do that. But
Yes.
you know, let's get into the spring clean. I got to tell you, whenever I hear that word, it's like a depression comes over me when I think about it. I have all good intentions, but they're never ever realized.
No, but this is the year we need to do it.
Yes.
Okay, this is the year we're doing it because we put it off too often, too many times. Listen, a disorganized closet, there's nothing worse.
Of course.
Think about when you wake up in the morning, it's the first visual cue you might have. I mean, you go to the bathroom, etc. But then you look at your closet, if you're presented with chaos and with unstructure, what do you think your day is gonna be like? I mean, that really sets the tone for your day. We need a closet a la Miss Carrie Bradshaw. I mean, do we remember?
Don't we all wish though? Like, let's
Okay, I can't afford that.
This is not realistic.
I don't know how she could afford it either. She was a freelance writer.
I know.
She was earning $4 a word at Vogue. That wasn't a lot then.
Listen, if I could earn $4,
I know, I'm
I
like,
would
can
be
I
a
get that
billionaire.
job? Yeah, your mouth is off, sweetie, but yeah, a little bit. But listen, having all your items in one place that you can actually see them in one go really sets the tone for the day. It also allows you to be creative about your fashion sense. You can actually see everything in one go, mix and match as you please. An organized closet really is the first step to cleansing your system. And you don't need to do it once a year. There's no prescription. You could do it 2-3 times a year.
Okay.
I would recommend it doing at the beginning of spring and the beginning of winter.
Okay, so how does one go about mastering the wardrobe?
Well, I'm gonna show you, girl. Thank you
Show
for
me,
that.
child.
Listen, step one, I think this is a bit of a throwaway for most people, but it's all about a playlist and your best friend. Girl, I'm looking at you, boo.
Okay.
You're my best friend, you coming over. But listen, a playlist, okay, it's distressing work. Going through your closet, going through items that have emotional and sentimental value can often be quite a distressing undertaking. So the music elevates the mood, it keeps you going, and the friend comes in as an objective bystander later on when we need that extra bit of opinion about what to keep and what not to keep.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I love that idea.
Once we have that, it's time for the great dump. This is where we're pulling every single piece.
The great dump?
Not that kind of dump. You nasty, girl. Oh, you nasty. No, this is all PC.
Okay.
This is taking every single item of clothing we own, whether it's in our drawers or in our closet, and throwing it in one pile.
Oh, wow.
What this does, Lee, is offers us much needed perspective. It shows us what consumer or what consumption is about. That we live in a world where excess is everything, we buy too much.
We have too much of everything.
We have too much of everything.
Yeah.
So hopefully this stops us in our tracks and makes us be more rational in our purchases.
I like that.
Right?
The big dump. It'll take away that phrase, I have nothing to wear.
Exactly.
It'll be gone.
100%. Next we start to pile. So this is where we're piling into 3 categories. So we're piling into clothing that we definitely want to keep, clothing that we want to toss or give away, and clothing that we want to put away. Now the clothing that we keep obviously goes back in. The clothing that we give away, I'm coming back to that a bit later. And the clothing that we put away are seasonal products.
Of course.
Big coats, things that we actually really don't need.
Wool, things like that.
Exactly. Listen, I want to do the 1-year rule. I think when we were piling into these piles, if you haven't worn an item in a year, it needs to go.
Preach.
Right?
Preach.
And if you don't know when the last time you wore it, it obviously needs to go.
Yeah. And if you're still trying to fit into it from 5 years ago, let it go.
It probably needs to go.
Yes.
But items that hold extreme sentimental value, I mean, there are some exceptions. Don't throw away your mother's wedding dress.
Of course
that would be
not,
a big no-no. My mom's wedding dress is in my closet. She's waiting
your
for me to
wedding
throw it
day.
on. She's so excited. Okay, next, time to organize. This is when we're organizing into our actual piles. So we've got our 3 different piles now, and it's time to think about putting the items back in the closet. First, you want to do a big clean of the closet itself. I suggest a new paint job as well. Think how light and bright and fresh that makes it, knowing that our closets are clean. Next is about adequate storage.
Yeah, you're just touching your mic over there.
Sorry.
Yes.
So sorry. Thank you for that. No one can hear me. Organization is key. Space is a luxury we don't have. We need to think about how we can store things like plastic boxes, plastic bins, wicker bins. Those hanging rails are amazing. Those hanging shoe rails where you can put hats and accessories. Hangers. Hangers are my next top secret. Hangers, we're doing ultra thin, white, and wooden.
Okay.
Ultra thin because we need to maximize space. White because it's all about light and brightness and
Yeah.
uniformity. We need
Wow.
all the same coloring.
Hangers are important. We're
And-
gonna have to hang it up right there.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, but that's amazing.
We'll do a part 2.
I love it. We need a part 2. I have not looked at cleaning up like this because spring cleaning is made fun with this week's how-to fashion guide, transitioning your wardrobe. You can actually head over to Expresso's Facebook page for a step-by-step guide to getting it right.